welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So as you can see by the title, in today's video I basically tried to make my sister a birthday cake. As you can see by the title, this is my first time ever making, I was gonna say a cake, but like obviously I made like cakes before, but like you keep them in the pan and then you ice them. This is my first time ever making like a tier cake, like taking the cakes out of the pans and just like icing it and stacking it and all that good stuff. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to be making a stacked tiered cake for the first time ever. So yeah, if you guys want to see how that went, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I just bought 3 boxes of cake. I bought 2 Betty Crockers and then 1 of the Pillsbury. They were out of the Betty Crocker. Actually, I think I bought 2 and then I ended up going back to the store and buying another one. But anyways, yeah, I basically just followed the instructions on the cake box, except for when it calls for water, I use milk instead. So yeah, just follow all the directions on the box. So here I am making the boxed cake mix, but like I said, instead of using water, use milk, but the same exact measurements of everything, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm doing right here. Here I'm just using like a hand mixer to mix the batter with, because I see like a lot of the cake videos that I watch, they be using like a stand mixer, but I don't have a stand mixer, so I was using a hand mixer. Also, I feel like this kind of helped with the texture. I feel like it made it very like whippy and stuff, and here I'm just like scraping from the sides and folding the batter from the bottom so I can get like all the powder. And then I just took like a whisk, I was gonna say hand mixer, and then I just took a whisk and just was whisking everything together. I bought these 2 9-inch round pans from Kohl's, I think they were from, and they're really nice. They're like the Food Network brand ones, and I love them. Here I tried to do a little like circle parchment paper hack, and I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Let me know in the comments if you know what I did wrong, but it literally turned out like you'll see here. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't right. I tried to make a circle. That's what it said to do. What? How did that happen? But anyways, here I am spraying the pans with some oil, because my biggest fear was the cakes not coming out of the pans, because that has happened to me like before. And then my mom just ended up doing the little circle things because I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, so I just sprayed. As you can see here, I kind of probably went overboard with the oil, but I was really nervous that the cakes weren't gonna come out. So then here I'm just filling the cake pans kind of like halfway, maybe like 3/4 of the way full. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, so they don't like overflow. You don't want to, obviously you guys probably know, you don't want to fill them up the whole way. And then I also made the other cake, but I wasn't sure if I was going to need it or not, so you don't see me making like the other cake. But here I am kind of just like taking the cakes out. Again, I was so nervous that they weren't going to come out, but they ended up coming out and I was really happy. So yeah, then here I am just peeling away like the circle parchment paper thing. I think that also helped with like the cakes coming out and everything. And you see how they're kind of like really brown, not really brown, the texture was still good, but they're brown. I think it's because I put a lot of oil. But here I am just kind of like leveling the cakes. I also hate wasting stuff, so I feel like if you don't have a problem with that, then you could probably level the cakes more. I feel like this one is the most leveled. The other ones are kind of just like whatever, but definitely level the cakes more. I just have like a problem with wasting stuff, and I feel like I just hate wasting stuff, so maybe I didn't level them as much as I should have. But that's what I'm like doing here. I'm just taking like a serrated knife and like trying to level the cakes or whatever. Guys, I just be watching baking shows and baking YouTube videos, and I just be trying to copy what I see in the videos. Also, I'm making a Jello poke cake. So here I'm just like poking the holes in the cake so then I can put the Jello in. If you've never seen a poke cake, basically you just like, you'll see I put like Jello into the cake and then it falls into the holes and all that stuff. My sister loves this cake, so that's why I made like a strawberry Jello cake, poke cake, or whatever it's called. Here I'm just cutting strawberries for the middle of the cake because in between the layers I wanted there to be like diced strawberries or whatever. So that's what I'm doing right here. I feel like I was being kind of extra with the cake that it is for like my first time making like a layered cake or whatever, but it was my sister's favorite and I felt like I could do it. So, you know, I mean, it turned out pretty good, so there's that. I also pour it back on the cutting board just because I wanted them to be smaller or whatever, so that's what I'm doing right here. So here's the Jello, obviously, as it says on the screen, make the Jello as it says like on the box or whatever. So you'll see, I'm pretty sure I say it. If I don't say it, I'm gonna say it now. Don't let the Jello completely set. You want it to be like runny. You want it to be thick but still runny enough so you can put it over the cake and it'll fall through the holes, if you know what I mean. So yeah, maybe put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes. As you can see here, that's kind of the texture you want it to be. So see, watch. So you can like put it on and rub it across the cake and it'll fall through the holes. If it's too thick, then it won't fall through the holes and then it kind of just defeats the purpose. It'll be just like a blob of Jello on a cake, and that's not the purpose of the cake. Definitely put more Jello than I did. I feel like it wasn't that much into the holes because I didn't put that much Jello on it, but yeah, put more Jello than I did. Oh, and for the icing, or for like the icing, I guess, I was making a whipped cream. My mom did this all the time, so she was like in front of me, like coaching me how much like confectioner sugar and all that stuff to put in it. So maybe look up like a recipe and do those measurements, but you can pretty much taste it to see if it needs more sugar, anything like that. Me and my mom added a pack of vanilla Jello mix and it was so good, so definitely do that. We also read online that you can add like cheesecake pudding or vanilla pudding mix. That's what we added. And we also read online that you can put like a cheesecake pudding and that'll be really good too, so that sounds bomb. So maybe do that. But like I said, I don't have the exact measurements and stuff for the whipped cream because my mom just like did it and was telling me in front of me. So maybe look that up if you like have a problem with like measurements and stuff like that. So that's just what I did. And I was adding like a blue food coloring so it can make a really pretty like light blue. It looks bright on camera, but you'll kind of see it like towards the end, but it made like a pretty light blue color. And here I am just stacking the cake. As you can see, I'm putting the whipped cream and then the strawberries and then the cake, and then I actually waited to put the Jello in between the layers until I stacked them. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe that's why it's so messy. Anyways, just, you know, practice makes perfect. Just like feel out how you want to do it, anything like that. So here I am stacking it. As you can see, I'm kind of like icing it right here. My camera dies from like finishing icing it, but you can pretty much see like how I was doing it and stuff like that. So these are the butterflies that I got from the store, and then I just added some of this like white shimmer sprinkle stuff so it could be like shiny or whatever. And then this is the finished iced cake. Yeah, I feel like it looks good, maybe a little bit lumpy, but overall I feel like it looks good. And then here is the finished look after I added like a happy birthday thing and some butterflies. You can get that happy birthday thing anywhere. I think it was like from the dollar store or something. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the finished result of the cake. I think it looks pretty good for my first time. I feel like the icing could be a little like smoother and like maybe a little bit more, but you know, it's my first time, so I think it looked pretty good for my first time. Honestly, I wish I would have just like took more icing off and made it kind of like a naked cake. You know, if you guys don't know what a naked cake is, like I'll put a thing right here. So basically I wish I would have did that. Either way, I still think it looks good. My sister loved it. She said it was like so cute. I definitely think it's cute. Yeah, I think it's good for my first time, so I would rate it like an 8 out of 10 because the icing wasn't super smooth. It was a little bit like uneven on the icing, but other than that, I think it went great. So I'm just gonna show you guys some more videos that I took of that day. yeah, just to show you guys the finished result of the cake. And trust me, if I can do it, you guys can do it. Like, it's literally so, I'm not gonna say it's easy because as you guys can see, it doesn't look like something that I would sell somebody. Like, if someone bought a cake, I wouldn't sell this cake to anybody. But if you're doing it for like a loved one and like they appreciate like gestures like this, if I can do it, you guys can do it. It was pretty easy for the most part. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I'll show you guys some more pictures, videos from the finished result. I liked it. I'll definitely try making cakes again because it was super fun. So yeah, I definitely recommend making cakes for loved ones. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you try this cake, I didn't come up with this look of the cake idea. I just like looked it up because my sister loves butterflies. But if you do make this cake, you can tag me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications to be notified every time that I upload. If you want to keep up with me when I'm not posting on YouTube, you can follow me on all my other social medias, all that good stuff is on the screen right here, but it'll also be in the description box down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.